More segments. And that's Robbie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, Ralph, Tresvan. I think I always get it wrong. That is Johnny Gill, Ralph Tresvan, the new edition. I think I'm getting it wrong. So I know not additions, edition, new edition as well. The Robbie, so forget New Edition music group. Definitely check out a New Edition album. But we're going to talk about the the players that were coming in to the Orioles this year. So these are guys, and I know somebody's going to say Basayo, no, I'm not talking about them. You know they're still rookies. Mayo, no. These guys have not been on the field yet for the Orioles, except for really one. So I didn't know to place them, so I put them on here. But other than that, these guys are not coming back. So Gary Sanchez gone. Alex Jackson traded away. Grayson Rodriguez traded to the Angels. Jorge Mateo released. He signed with Atlanta recently. Dylan Carson, Jacob Webb. They're out the door. They're not here as well. We're still waiting, obviously, on Zach Gallen. Valdez, where it is, Valdez, maybe the Orioles are out. They're looking at a pitcher. They're certainly looking at one of these guys, so definitely two. So these are some rookies at the start here that may be up at some point this year. Luis De Leon, right-hander for the Orioles as well. Fast riser through the minor league system. So they're moving guys pretty quick through the minor league system. They traded away Grayson Rodriguez. They traded away Mike Ferret. They traded away some guys. So definitely there's room to move here in the minor league system. I think definitely you could see him at some point. Not right away for sure. He'll probably be in Bowie or Norfolk to start. But at some point, I think you could see his face in the major league level. Definitely keep an eye on him. This guy's had an outstanding career already as a minor league player. So the next step for him as a major leaguer, pretty sure he's in Norfolk to start unless there's an injury of some kind. Trey Gibson, look for him, I think, probably after All-Star break or something like that. I also kind of think maybe even they want to preserve service time with him. But let's see how he does in Norfolk. But I definitely don't think he's going to not be in Camden Yards at some point this year as well. And Enrique Bradfield, I definitely think this is his shot. He's got to play well in Norfolk, too. I think, not top 100 prospect, still kind of well thought of, really complimented by Mike Elias. Some point we'll see it. Jeremiah Jackson, some competition in the outfield as well. We'll see. But I think at some point we'll see him. Also, to Peyton Estes, have him here as an outfielder. You could put him in the infield or the outfield as well. Came over in the trade for Alex Jackson. I think at some point, this is probably easier, sooner in the year. I don't think they have any long-term plans for him, so I think he'll be up sooner if he can't make the opening day roster, which is possible as well. Tavares, again, another guy got in a trade. Definitely a guy possibly in the outfield rotation at some point. Again, I think him and Estes are guys you probably see at some point. They'll probably be earlier pull the trigger on these two guys, right? Because I don't think they have any long-term plans, service time and all that. I think they'd rather have these guys as well rather than a Bradfield, which they would want to get more at-bats in AAA and all that, etc. Now, Taylor Ward. This is the guy you got for Grayson Rodriguez. Only thing I don't like about the Taylor Ward acquisition is you only got really 1 year. So we'll see if he plays well. And he hit 36 home runs last year. It'll be interesting to see if you're able to keep a guy like a Taylor Ward. But we'll see how well Taylor Ward does. I think Taylor Ward's going to be fantastic. Everybody's kind of forgetting about him with the Pete Alonso edition, but I think this guy really has power talent. I think he's a top 10 outfielder in all of baseball at his position. I definitely like it. Not a great average hitter. And just some people just complain about that. If a guy is 250, if he's not 280, 290 OPS, I don't care. If someone's going to hit 30, I'll take that. I'll take that. Good, solid defender as well. Obviously, the crown jewel is Pete Alonso, the number one I'm still in shock. I've said this several times. I'm going to say it one more time. Why did the Mets let this guy go? That's crazy. Had a career year. Again, not a darling of saber metrics and all that other stuff. Not a great defender. Not a great defender, but he's solid. I mean, he's been there for years at first base. He's going to get you 30 home runs. There's no question about it. So good question about it. I think he's getting off to a great start, too, because he's never really played in the American League. So he's spent his whole career in New York, and a lot of these guys don't have a book on them as well. So he's going to really do well, I think, early out the gate for us to keep him healthy. And he has a track record of being healthy. He really hasn't had a track record of being on the shelf. Lots of injuries as well. So I think there's nothing not to like, obviously, about Pete Alonso at first base. This was kind of the one I would say I guess it's a new addition because he was with us last year up until the trade deadline, but the Orioles traded back for him. So I did put Kittredge in just to know. I think we know a lot about Kittredge as well. But technically, I guess he's a new addition because he wasn't with us at the end of the year. They didn't acquire him, reacquire him until the offseason. I think he's definitely your seventh inning guy as of right now. He's pretty good. I think he's pretty good as well. I think there is a shot that he could have been a ninth inning guy if they had not acquired this guy, Ryan Helsley. He throws 100. I mean, you definitely want a guy on the back end that throws 100. There's nothing wrong with that. So definitely he throws hard. He's going to continue to throw hard. He struggled a bit. I think closers kind of go through this when it closes for a long time. So that doesn't concern me too much, but definitely especially worried about the health, the long-term health of Felix Bautista. You got a real closer in here in the ninth inning. So to score all those runs, etc., it was a bit of an issue last year. The bullpen actually wasn't as bad as it could have been, but they definitely still upgraded there as well. And Shane Baz as well traded away for Grayson Rodriguez. Not Grayson, traded away for 4 minor leaguers. The league thinks a lot of him. He's pretty good. I think he's a very, very good minor, very good. Now, again, not Tampa anymore. Last year wasn't indicative because they weren't in the Trop, so they're in Camden Yards. I don't know if Camden Yards, I would call it hitter's park anymore, pitcher's park. So we gotta go over that. But again, Baz, I think this is a solid rotation guy. It's not an ace, but I think he could be that. You got that type of potential. Throws many pitches as well. Keep him healthy as well. This is kind of, for those of you, just to put up a comparison, this is kind of in the Tampa organization what we thought of a Grayson Rodriguez, a DL Hall, etc. That's what you're getting with Shane Baz as well. There you go. All right. Thank you very much for joining us here. Bravery Sports Podcast. Like and subscribe to all of our social media content. We will be back next Wednesday, definitely for our Bravery Sports Podcast. So thank all of you for joining. We need one more. One of you right now that's watching on Twitter especially, go ahead, go to the YouTube page, subscribe, and you could be our 100th person as well. We may have a giveaway for somebody that's 100 person. You never know. You have a great day.